For your straight leg deadlift, I want to clear up a few things and talk about the difference between a conventional deadlift and a Romanian deadlift and a stiff leg or a straight leg deadlift. Now, your conventional deadlift, that is a huge compound movement, right? You're going to not only be using your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes, you're also using your core, you're also using your lats. So that's why it's a compound movement or a big lift. The RDL, the one where we don't go all the way down, lots of glute, lots of hamstring. This straight leg deadlift or stiff leg deadlift that we're doing today, it is all hamstring. A little bit of core, yes, but you're not going to feel that same glute that you feel in your RDL. Now, to set this up, with our other deadlift variations, the bar is right at the shins. It's touching the shins. We're keeping it as close as possible. With the stiff legged deadlift or straight leg deadlift, the bar is over the middle part of my foot where my shoelaces would be if I had shoes on right now. So even though it's called a stiff or a straight leg deadlift, it's not like your legs are going to be straight the entire time. You have that bar over the midsection of your foot. You're going to hinge at your hip, so it's still a hinge action. Grab the bar right below your shoulders. Your feet are parallel to one another. Now, I'm not as bent as I would be in a deadlift, but I'm not completely straight. So I'm somewhere in between based on my arm length. Now, the shin is over the mid part, or the bar is over the mid part of my foot. I'm going to brace my core, engage my lats, and stand. Now that's the most explosive part of this movement. Then I mindfully lower all the way down. The bar is not touching my shins like it would be with RDL or a regular deadlift. So explode to stand, mindful lower all the way down. And that's where you're really gonna feel those hamstrings turn on. Now, even though the bar is not at our shins, it's still not so far away that our back rounds. So we still wanna keep that nice neutral spine with the hinge pattern. Again, you're gonna feel this from like behind your knees all the way up to that glute ham tie-in. Now, it's hard for me to keep the bar away from my body when I have my gaze down like I normally do for an RDL. So what I do instead is I turn my gaze slightly forward. So I'm gonna brace my core, explosive stand, mindful lower. So you'll see here, I'm not looking out and up, but I am looking slightly forward. That just helps me not bring the bar too far in. Big stretch through those hamstrings. So again, you are really going to feel these in the back of the leg, not so much the glute, but these definitely have a purpose, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do.